Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain another question that is distinguish between object and classes. So this is also a part of the question from the chapter one, E. Bharaguru and as well as you can also see what are the differences between the objects and classes as well. So it's just not the part of the book as book's question, but you can also see it for your examination as well. So firstly, I'm going to distinguish. Uh, First one is object. So object is an instance of a class, and when an object is created, memory is allocated. While when a class is created, no memory is allocated. And other one is object is needed when you want to access the data member or member function. Their runtime introduced in OOPS, that OOP is here, object-oriented programming. It represents the data you can use in your programming, and objects take up a space in memory and have an associated address like a record in Pascal. Here it is Pascal. Just L has been just missing here, so don't just misunderstand it. And the other one is I'm going to firstly let me write this so it will be clear. So our structure here I have written Pascal tree. And so let's begin. When a program is executed, the object interact with each other by sending message to each other, and manipulation of data is done based on each other data exchange, such that if the data one, I mean object one has some given data and such, and the other object has some other given data, and when we are just recalling any object or any other each other, they will get the data and exchange and manipulation will be there. Next one is the class. When a class is created, no memory is allocated, while when object is created, memory is allocated. So next one is class is like a blueprint, or you can say a template for the object. We can create as much object as we want of the similar types in the class. Class is your defined data types. You can take any type. I mean, you are if you are defining any class or creating any class, you can name it by your own anything you want to name your class, so you can name that. It has its own data member and member functions, and are accessed by object. After creating the object, you can call the objects, then objects there. You can also use the dot object dot and the member function or the member data. You can use that declared by class keyword. And next one is we will see that the syntax for the object and class in which we define and how we declare and how we created and call them. So the first is the other one as it is that has include and other things are. And here firstly I'm just showing you what is this the class, and you have to just name your class. Class name is here the name of your class here. Then access specifier will be there. And what are the access specifier? That is the private and public and the protected, and the data members will be the anything which you want to declare, that is int int num, and anything which you want to declare there, that not one the int is and there could be always void, I mean float, double etc types there, so you can also use them. And in the public section you are going to use void member function, and the function body will be there. And in the main function, that is int main, we're going to create the object. An object creation is done by firstly you have to name your class name here, and then you can create anything. You can name it with object one, p1, a1, anything you want to create them. You can name the object by your own, and the other, and after naming the object you have to take the object and dot. If you want to call the member function, here the member function is just name object dot member function. You will call the function through the object here. And if you want to call the data member, you have to Firstly take object dot then your data member. So that will be uh, just your, this is just the syntax, and you have to type return zero and that's it. So this is all the syntax in how we are going to just explain how we're going to create objects. And so to see this in the real example, let's go to the VS Code. So where we could just saw a real example there. So go on. So here we are, and in this example, we'll show that what we have done, how we have created the objects, and how we have declared the class. So here, firstly, has include iStream using namespace std. Here the class. Here you have taken a name of the class is car. Here you have taken a car. So and then we are taking private here. This is the your private, and then in this you're going to take a data member, then taking public. In public section you're going to void as speed, then as speed equals to 60 while source speed see out, and you're just here in the void section, since we know that in the void section nothing going to be the data type is void. So in the int main section, we're going to create the object that is car obj1. You can name this same thing, and object one will then set a speed. You will going to this one, this function you're going to call, then source speed, object one that source speed, then you're going to call this one. So after calling this, what we're going to get is that. So let's again run this for you. So here we go. So speed is 60 will be printed there. So that is all about the object and classes. Thank you.